Hello everyone, this is BadHill24 and welcome back to Doki Salvation Remake. This is part 10! We've hit double digits on this mod. Crazy. This is now officially longer than the OG in terms of parts. I don't know if it's longer in terms of length, in terms of like time length, but it is longer in terms of parts. And we finished Act 2 in the last part, with a very heated fight between the MC and Sayori. It was a very intense part, very intense, stuff like that. But we ended the last part in Marika's POV, so I don't know if this is a flashback to her when she had her epiphany or not, because when we left off after the fight, I assume that was Marika talking about how she realized her epiphany and it was all like ones and zeros and stuff like that. So I don't know what this is, if this is current, present day Marika, or if this is her when she had her epiphany. I don't know. Let's just get into it, because I'm excited to see where this heads. This has already been so much more different than the OG. Like, entirely different. It feels like a new mod. And I love it. I fucking love it. Another day passes in a flash. More and more strange visions are appearing. The first 2 days were tolerable, but today when things start to get worse. Every time I enter a room, lines of text flash before my eyes. Every time I set myself down in class, it never fills up. It's completely empty. The school is completely empty. Not a single soul is present here. That's making me lose my mind. A few days ago, I met a girl named Sayori. I know almost everything about her, despite only knowing her for such a short amount of time. So this is after her epiphany? Because this is like a few days ago she met Sayori. So this is probably very shortly after she started the literature club. And very shortly after her epiphany. So this is interesting. Right down to the outfit she wears, the food she prefers, and worst of all, her depression. There's 3 others. A girl named Yuri, a girl named Natsuki, and a boy named... Oh, shit. I covered my mouth subconsciously. I'm not really used to swearing. I don't know who this boy is. Sarah seemed to mention a friend of hers the other day. Is that who she's talking about? I don't really think I can say that far into the future, I guess. I don't really have the right idea of what abilities I have now. I know I'm somewhat omnipotent. Didn't take that much to figure that out. The first few days when I dad, I was able to maintain my composure and focus on the club. Sarah and I discussed ideas on how to recruit new members. It was after that day when I realized that there's only 3 other members to recruit in the first place. It's such perfect timing for me, isn't it? The moment I get an opportunity to make a club exactly how I envisioned it, this happens. Oh, fuck. So this is like legit right after Epiphany, where she realizes that her entire life has been a lie. You know, it's all just code, lines of text, ones and zeros that make up what she thinks are people. Stop. I cried in pain. My motorcycle is in the empty hall with us at school. Despite knowing nobody can hear me, I still try looking around, hoping someone will pop up from around the corner. Sari, where are you? As I reached the club door, I noticed I'm already in it. Basically instantly. I need to see another face. Sari, please show up. God, how selfish is that? She has depression, I know she does. And yet I'm still letting myself be comforted by her for my own selfish needs. It's not fair to her. The club door slides open and Sarah walks in with the usual smile. I quickly stand up straight and regain my composure. Ooh. Hey Monica, sorry I'm late again. It's okay. Welcome back. I nervously scratch my head. Trying to hide how happy I am to see another face is getting pretty difficult to do. Hey, is everything okay? You seem a bit stressed. Is getting members still stressing you out? No, I think I quickly grabbed my arms around Sarah and tried to hold her tight. Try to hold. I can't feel her. I can't feel her body touch mine. Completely distraught, I saw her like go and move back. Yeah, I guess you're gonna get hugged it too, huh? I stay silent. I try to at least give her a smile, but I'm struggling to process what I just experienced right now. There's no way she isn't. No, she's right here. I'm sorry, I'm a horrible friend. What? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. I shake my head. How can I be? Do you? I stop myself. Do I what? I left my hand slowly pressed against her cheek. Monica? Do you feel my hand? Yes. What's this about? Are you okay? I shook my head once again as I moved my hands. I couldn't feel her. It's nothing. I was just checking something. Sarah looks around the room and spots a folder on my desk from the day prior. I never opened it. Not even once. I'd ever had to. I left my folder here. Is that what this is about? I'll struggle to come up with a proper response. I wasn't ready to share those. Hey, I want to let you know that I'm here for you. This won't change anything. I'm still your friend. And you're my vice president. I want us to keep working together on this club. And not just for my sake, for the both of us. I believe that we can surely make this club special for everyone in it. I don't want you to worry about me. That's the last thing I want. Oh, shit. Lines of text begin flying around me, making it incredibly hard to concentrate. But I stay focused. That's not what I meant. This is about the club. I understand if you don't want to share anything now, but this is the literature club. See, this really puts into perspective, like, what Monica has been feeling. Because we knew that she had an epiphany. We knew that it was extremely obvious to realize that her entire life has been a lie, and that her friends are completely fake. But this sort of puts it into, like, perspective on, like, how exactly she was feeling around that time after her epiphany. And I guess now she is quickly realizing that her friends are just not real. I struggled to hide that pain on my face, but I held strong. This is a place where people will be able to express themselves in ways that they normally wouldn't be able to. That's the vision. No, it's our vision. So, Sayori, promise you remember that, okay? She smiles. And I can't help but return that smile. Sayori, I hope that one day you'll trust me. Damn. So much for all that, huh? I never wanted to believe it, but as soon as we hugged, deep down I already knew. You were just as fake as everything else around me. I wonder if I'd never become aware of this world, this game, what would it be today? Guess it doesn't do me any good to think about that now. I have to keep moving forward. Act 3. Happy end. My new reality. Alright, let's go! Beginning Act 3! I pace back and forth on my front porch. On current day now. Yesterday's argument with today still doesn't feel real. It feels like I could waltz right up to a front door and say hello. But I can't do that. She didn't respond to my goodnight message last night, which only makes my anxiety spike. I have to trust her. I have to trust her. I repeat these words to myself out loud, trying to convince myself that she'll be okay. But every single time I close my eyes, I get flashbacks to that night. Don't do it, dude. If she wants space, give her space. the first step in realizing that you fucked up is just to trust her. Because if you go up there, she's gonna think that you're still doing this for, like, not her. The sheer trauma of it all is embedded into my head, affecting every single decision I make. Regarding her, at least. I take a look at my phone, half hoping to see a text from her. Well, it's Saturday. I don't really feel like doing any homework right now. Maybe Monica can help me with this issue. I remember her and I did have a short conversation about Sarah and what she's been through. And I know they both have a history with each other, one that I'm not completely aware of. So maybe you could do us both some good. Oh. Hello. Monica clearly against us, but she remained silent. Hello? Hello? Pat? Yeah, it's me. Sorry if this is kind of sudden. Not at all. I wasn't going to do much anyway. What's on your mind? I was wondering if I could meet up someone and grab coffee? Wanted to talk about some things. I see. Sure, I can always go for some coffee. There's a subtle shift in Monica's tone. Great, I'll meet you there then. I hang up the call and head back inside to freshen up a bit. I make my way into the city and head towards the cafe. It's a wonderful day. The temperature's nice and the general vibe indicates the holidays are on the corner. I see Monica in the distance, moving her head in all sorts of directions as she observes the world around her. Hey Monica, nice to see you. Hey Bat, nice to see you too. Shall we head inside? After you, Miss President. Yeah. I can already tell something's gonna go down here. Oh, nothing better than the smell of freshly baked goodies on a Saturday. You sound just like Sayori. Does pointing at the smell of cookies make anybody Sayori now? I say silence if I was only thinking about the weekend. Monica and I get in line and study the menu. So, what was it you want to talk about? Let's sort of it before talking about that. It's kind of personal. Oh, okay, sure. We stay pretty silent while waiting for our turn, with the occasional small talk about what to order and what coffee she drinks. We both order a small coffee and head to a table. Alrighty, so if you might have already guessed, it's Sayori. Yeah, I figured it was gonna be about her. Did anything happen between you two? Yeah, something pretty major actually. Oh, I see. We had a pretty big fight last night. I got really upset at... I paused for a minute before mentioning the medication. Since we were about to talk about something that personal with someone other than her. Well, I got upset at the fact that she isn't taking care of herself. You got upset? When she doesn't take care of herself? You told the first school that? You know, in retrospect, it wasn't my smartest move. That's alright. I understand. It must be tough to see you suffering like that. It really is. I think I must have just snapped. I was so frustrated that I wasn't really getting through to her. And how did she react? Well, naturally she got upset at me too. And I think I finally revealed how I've been feeling about all this to her. I was putting up this front. I wanted to show her that taking care of her wasn't a burden. And you proved that it was? I guess so. I guess we were right. Right about what? What you said to me a few weeks ago? That Sayori doesn't want to be helped? Ah. Well, that isn't really right of me to say in hindsight. I've been going through some rough times myself. I think I was letting my frustrations out. And that wasn't right of me to do. Monica stayed silent for a while. Would you mind if I talk to her about all of this? I find the table and begin to fidget around with my fingers. Is that a good idea? I mean, Monica and Sarah are all close friends, right? You don't think she'd get upset at you getting into her business, do you? I don't think so. Her and I used to be close after all. Used to? Yeah. That's another win for another day. But I'd still like to try. I can see how much she means to you. I'll see if she's available to hang out tomorrow. I'll let you know how things went. Is that okay? Alright. I trust you. Monica and I will take a sip of our coffee at the same time. Oh, God. No, I'm worried. No, I'm worried. Like, I know Sari's most likely going to be fine. Because it's like, she doesn't want to put back through that again, but... Is that a spider? There's like a big-ass spider on my wall. What? Huh. There's like a huge-ass spider on my wall. Hang on. Hang on. Can I reach? I don't know if I can reach that. It might be a little too tall for me, you know? That might be a little bit too... Did I get it? Yeah, I did. I got it. Okay. Crisis averted. Sorry for that little tangent there. I just looked up and saw the spider there. I was like, what the fuck's going on? But yeah. I know Siri's definitely gonna be fine, but like... I can't help but feel the same way that the MC does now, which is like, what if, you know, what if she's not fine, and like, she tries again to, you know, do what happened at the beginning of the mod. It's like, by the way, you've been looking more tired than usual lately. Is everything alright? Eh? Sorry, that's probably you to even assume. I guess I'm just a little worried. Well, I guess I've just been thinking about work pile up on me. But thanks for showing concern, I appreciate that. Of course. It's funny. I don't think I ever saw myself sitting here talking to you about Sari and stuff. Oh, why is that? Kinda silly, really. But the things she says about Sari and what happened with Yuri did make me a bit hesitant to trust you. That being said, seeing how tired you are and all the stuff you got going on, I understand. What? Yeah, it's kind of admirable, really, how much you seem to be trying to make up for things and you're willing to help me with Sayori. But why? It's pretty obvious that you and Sayori haven't only been 100% with each other. But despite all that, the both of you still care for each other yet. At least from what I can see. So, even if it sounds kind of dumb, I figured that you would understand where I'm coming from with all this. I see. Well, I'm glad you think that of me, Bat. I do understand how you're feeling. I really do. And I promise to do the best I can to help you and Sarah get back together. As friends first, of course, don't want to jump the gun. I'll check out soft and look at my coffee. Yeah, thanks, Monica. I appreciate it. We'll let the conversation drift to more lighthearted topics as we finish our coffees. We don't really go back to the topic as they are. You mostly stick to stuff that revolves around school and the club. Part of the conversation, Monica had noticeable long pauses in which she stared off into the distance or looked around the room frantically as if she was looking for something. I don't think to question that though. Thanks again for going out with me. I really needed it. Of course, we're friends after all. It's what we do. Yeah. I'll see you around then. Monica waves goodbye and heads to the opposite direction. I'm going to check back home and think about Sayori. I'm not really sure what I read to back then. Getting going with my friends involved in Sayori and I's drama this directly might not have been the best idea to go through with. But they're good friends. I'd even go as far as to say they're better friends than her and I are. But then there's that wound Monica brought up. Something happened between the two, clearly not big enough for them to not be on speaking terms, but also not small enough to where they'd still be friends the same way as they once were. I popped up my phone and opened serious messages. Without thinking, I typed, "You doing okay?" Hit send. I stared at the messages for a bit, contemplating why I bothered her with this after the fight we had. But I don't know, it seemed pretty harmless to me. I let out a sigh and placed my phone back in my pocket. As much as the situation sucks, I gotta work on myself now. Even if things don't work out the way I'd like them to, I have to take better care of myself and my grades. Because that's all she really wanted me to do for her. It's a shame it took all this time for me to realize that. A few hours have gone by. In that time, I contacted a few of my teachers to discuss makeup work, studied up for a few upcoming exams, and got various missing assignments completed. This is probably the hardest I've worked on anything school-related in a while. I sit back in my chair and let out a sigh. I pulled my phone and... oh, Sarah responded. It was a simple somewhat emerging response to my previous question, but a response nonetheless. I put my phone back down and leaned over from my chair. I would simply think the marriage. This paranoia and fear that I have. I mean, that means I only care about her a lot, right? But I can't lie to myself and say that I'm not sticking around to ease my own guilt either. So I face that honestly. I don't really know how I'm supposed to be honest about that with her, but the way she's always on my mind, the way I've let myself go in order to make sure she's okay, even if that's the last thing she wanted me to do, I guess only now I'm starting to realize how utterly serious Sherry's depression is. I've been an awful friend to her. Even after all this time, I've struggled to be that friend she sees me as. And I kind of feel like this is a sign that things aren't really going to work out between us. But I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up on her. I want to try to understand everything she's feeling. I want to understand where I went wrong. But in order to do that, she has to talk to me. And that's a whole other can of worms to open up. I decided to get and prepare myself to tackle more schoolwork. I hope this isn't the end for us, Sarah. I hope so too. Because I really want this to work out between them. But it's like, I can't but feel like something bad's gonna happen soon. You know? Because this is all too happy-go-lucky and shit. Anyway, Monica POV. I feel that same feeling. I'll somehow slightly but quickly being in my bearings. That feeling. Something changes dramatically in the code during these moments. And I can never grasp what it is. But I have a much bigger concern now. Sorry. Today's the day I'm supposed to meet her at her house. I opened her messages from a few hours prior. Her messages seemed cold and dry, which only worries me even more. Otherwise, she's agreed to meet up with me at her place. I placed my fingers on my eyebrows and groaned to myself. I shouldn't be worried. She said herself that she'd like to be friends again after all. I'll look in the school bag resting on her chair across the room. Inside is that note she left me. That note's proof that she's willing to try again. And... oh, fuck. 20%? I still don't know what the fuck that means, but that could be the last thing I need to say to myself. But even in my own mind, I'm growing increasingly disgusted with myself and the thoughts I'm having. Every ounce of my being wants this to be the solution to all my problems. And yet, I can't deny what my heart feels. I miss Sayori. I miss our friendship. I wish I could tuck these feelings away and lock them up forever. But I can't. Before heading out, I decided to give Sayori a call to let her know I'm on my way. As my fingers hover over the call button, I begin to shiver. The ghastly memories of everything I tried doing are flooding in. I wanted you gone. I needed you gone. Tears begin to well up. But I need you now. I hit call and slowly puts the button to my ear. I take a deep breath and regain my composure. Hello? Hello? A very empty sounding Sayori answers the phone. Hey Sayori, I just wanted to call and see if we're still off today. I was about to head out. She says quiet for a few seconds. Sure. Alright then, see you there. Okay, bye. Wow. Yeah, that's like very, very cold, you know? And just like that, my first phone call led me to say a long-time ends. The bat situation must have really thrown off the deep end. I won't want something bad to happen to her. Even back then, I never truly wanted her to. Shake my head and head into the bathroom to get changed. I can no longer use the console to change my clothes, though. The manual way to have to do. After a short 10-minute trek, I arrived in Sayer's neighborhood. From memory, I'm able to recall exactly what both Bat and Sarah looked, despite never personally visiting either of them. Hopefully that's a detail Sarah could overlook. I reached Sarah's front door and knocked gently. Good morning, Monica! Her tone completely contrasted with the tone she had over the phone. It's 2 in the afternoon, Sarah. Oh, it is? Guess I lost track of time again. Happens to the best of us. May I come in? Of course, mi casa es su casa. Sarah happily lets me in and does a little spin before inviting me to sit on the couch. Sorry if the place was a mess. A mess? It doesn't look messy at all. I even say it's cleaner than my place. Ah, you're just saying that to be nice. Happy you're here though. Was there anything you want to talk about? I'll walk over and sit myself down next to Sarah on the couch. Upon closer inspection, her neck seems to be lazily covered up with concealer. And even if it's giving me a friendly smile, I can easily recognize the somber look she was giving me for so long. Well, I should first ask how you're feeling. You doing okay? Been quite some time since we got together to talk like this. Yeah, it probably has. I missed it. I've been doing okay though, I'm just trying to get through each day little by little. That's good to hear. There isn't anything else you want to talk about? No! So I keep on smiling, doing her best to hide the pain she's probably in at that moment. Listen, I don't want to talk about you and Bat. He came to me for advice and I said I'd talk to you about this. I want to see you two succeed and he really does seem to care about you. Here we go. Did he tell you everything? Enough to know that you guys are having trouble. We're friends. I want what's best for you both. Wait. Doesn't make any sense. I wonder what you told me in the club that day. How can I believe what you're saying when you told me that Bat didn't love me? I feel my face turn red and my palms sweat. I subconsciously crossed my legs from her beat extremely fast and hard. Sarah doesn't seem upset in the slightest. Her look of innocence like confusion is stinging in my core. I want to run. I don't want to face this anymore. Sorry, I didn't really mean to bring that up. It just came out. You're right, anyway. He basically told me himself. It was all a pity. I showed too much of my true self to him. And now I feel like I'm ruining his life just by being here. Sorry. I was going through a lot at that time. I didn't mean... You did mean it. And I knew you were already going through something. I always knew. I just never really knew what. And after everything you've told me, I figured I should just give you space. Oh boy. Will we get another serious moment like we had last part? I looked down at my knees. Maybe I did. At the time, I thought what I was saying was the right thing to say. I got too lost in my own head, my own goals. I grew resentful, bitter. I don't think I can ever go into detail as to what's going on in my life. I wouldn't even know what the stuff I did. But you were right. You're right about it all. I should have listened to you instead of being the selfish girl I always have been. Sorry? Well, it's okay. I still see you as one of my closest friends. I trust you. Even though I did just away from you a bit after that day. I should have considered you one of my bestest friends. How can you? How can I not? We all have things to make us act irrationally. But sometimes we say things we think we mean when deep down we really don't. Even if I don't fully know what it is you're going through, I completely understand. My lips begin to quiver as my true feelings begin to slip through the cracks. Are you even kidding me, Laura? Who am I trying to fool at this point? Sari. I'll look up at Sari, who seems shocked at my current expression. You have no idea how difficult it is for me to believe anything you say. I figured you'd say that. Way back when we first met, you started showing signs of that. Always lost in your own mind. But you used to be different. You were there for me. You wanted what was with the club. You changed once Bat got involved. But I don't understand you. I know what it's like to not believe what anybody tells me. The voice in my head is a lot more convincing. Is that what happened between you and Bat? Did you guys ever fight about that? Yeah. I said the things I didn't mean, even if I did mean them in the moment. Part of me wishes I could take it all back. But I know the Bat and I probably are never going to work out the way I wanted us to. I should apologize for not listening to you back then. I'm still pretty selfish. Sari, I don't want you to give up. You two have proven a lot to me. And I'm ready to admit I was wrong. What I'd like for you to do now is talk to me. I want to know how you're feeling. I want to help you get through this. A part of me wants to believe you, but I'm sure you already know. It's very hard for me to do that. I'm not slow to show my understanding. I keep thinking to myself that me and Bat were meant to work out. I can't just erase what I did. I can't erase all the trouble I put on him. It doesn't feel right to put all that extra weight on him. So, even when you say you didn't mean anything you said to me before, you're right about it all in the end. Sarah looks at me with such sincerity that it's proof she's completely sure of the words she's saying. In her mind, she thinks that this is over. Her and Bat aren't going to work out. The darkness in my mind is ecstatic over this idea. I slightly moving my fingers in the air. I hear you. That's all I really want. That's all I really know what to say here. But I promise you that I hear and understand what you're saying. She smiles slightly. I know I'm making this difficult. One of the few things I do best. What I don't understand is, what if my heart was something completely different from what I'm thinking? What does your heart want? I want Bat to still be there for me. I want him to hold me tightly and tell me that everything is okay. Also wish he could understand me a bit better. I know that's selfish of me, but it's what my heart wants. He's the one that told me to try to listen to my heart more. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just so tired. I'm tired of the constant battles I have with myself. Internal struggles, huh? She nods. Can't really say I know how to help with that. I've got quite a few of those myself. They seem to really affect you. You try so hard to hide it, but it really seems to be putting a lot of stress on your shoulders. I can't help but chuckle a bit at the realization that the series basically been seen right doing without me noticing. You had things too, you know? But that's only because I've already heard everyone so much what I've done. I'm trying so hard to make up for all of it. Saria's lips begin to quiver immensely. She's trying to hold everything in. Hey, I take a deep breath and put myself what I'm about to do. Everything okay, Sari? You don't have to try so hard for us anymore. Flashes of my previous face begin to rush around my head. Memories of everything I wanted to do to this girl. Let it out. I'm right here. I hesitate slightly, before opening my arms and inviting her for a hug. But I dropped his hair as a loud cry and embraces me. I can feel everything. I saw her arms around her, letting her tears soak into my clothes. I closed my eyes and wet my fingers in the air once again. Frustration and fear begin to build up inside. Does the game think I'm not sincere enough? Or is it possible that my fate was still the moment my epiphany struck? I gently rubbed Sari's back. I'm now not being manipulative here. I really do care about this girl. You're doing a great job, Sari. I know it's really hard to believe that, but I've seen you from the sidelines. Oh, it's still up. I'm darting my vision so that every once in a while to see if it disappears. You have made amazing improvements and have grown so much since the day we met. I know a lot of friendships fade, but I'd like to fix that. You just have to let me. Oh, what happened to 26? I don't know if I can. I just lost Bat. I don't want to lose you too. You haven't lost anybody. He's still willing to try for you. She hugs me tighter. I know it hurts to know that. I begin to feel a feeling I've never felt before. A feeling of connection to say your tightness and embrace. I'm not sure if this is because my hyper-awareness, but I can also the unfilled thoughts in her head. These stupid pills. Sorry. I got so annoyed with them, Melody. And I feel so guilty. I threw them all because they just weren't helping. Every single time I look at them, every single time Bat brought them up, it's a reminder of what I did to myself, what I did to everyone. And I'm so stupid for letting them find out. I just wish I had some magical button that could make me better. I wish I could just make all this go away. What up again? You're very strong, Sayori. The strongest girl I've ever met. But now, more than ever, I just feel like a complete burden on everyone. Everyone's just forced to put up with me because of what I did to myself. And I really, really hate it. I hate all of it. Sayori's voice is quivering and shaking violently. She speaks, struggling to hold in the overwhelming emotion to get bottled up so long. I don't want to have these thoughts. I don't. And now you're here, putting up with my crap like Bat is. Her composure saw but present. And as a number of cases, I'm beginning to lose mine. I take a deep breath and hide the conflict from me to avoid the harsh reality of my situation, even just for a moment. Because it is this moment, for the first time since she walked in through those doors, that I want to be here for her. I'm not just putting up with you, nor is anybody, not Natsuki, not Yuri, and not Bat. We're just being friends. I can't just make these thoughts go away, trust me. But what I can do is assure you that you don't have to face these internal battles by yourself. I may have done a horrible job showing it in the beginning, but I want you to know that you really, really mean a lot to me and to everyone else in the club. Without you, things wouldn't mean the same. You brought happiness to the club. And you still do. Wasn't that one of your favorite things to do? I feel so slowly nod. Sayori and I continue sharing that embrace. I let a few tears out myself, making sure to control my breathing. The harsh reality of all this is, deep down I know I'm still doing this to myself. I can't ignore my own instincts. I'm trying to do everything I can to stop the reset. Even if it means to let go of my defenses to show my true feelings. Sayori was and is my first true friend in this world. The feeling of warmth and connection with this person starts to hammer itself in my mind. I smile and hug Sayori tightly, trying to make the hug last for as long as I can. Sayori suddenly giggles. I guess this is the power of hug energy. A smile and pat Sayori's back. You said it. Very, very sentimental moment. After a few more minutes, we both decided that our conversation was over for today. Still, I never really felt ready to fully face my previous mental states. I guess I'm just afraid of taking all that at face value. Even just thinking about it starts to sicken me to my stomach. More so knowing that it's still there, mauling up deep inside. It's only bad because if I was to end up with an opportunity to turn things in my favor, would I take it? Sayori and I both walk outside and take a moment to breathe in some fresh air. So, Melanie, huh? I don't think you've told me that in a while. Yeah, it's still sad from time to time. But it's nice to hear. I'm glad you think so. Thanks for coming out to see me, by the way. Of course. We should try to do this more often. I think I'd like that. By the way, I have an idea for what you can do clubbing this week. I'm sure you'll love it. Oh? Alright, let's hear it then. Yeah, I want to keep it a secret. I want to get how the whole club reacts to it. Ooh, a surprise club activity. I'm down. I guess that means you and Dad are still going to show up? I don't know about that. I'd like for him to. But I understand we need to take time away from it. And what about you? You don't need a break? No, I like for things to try to go back to the way they used to be. Don't worry about that. I think I can try to talk to him when I'm ready. Alright then. I'll see you tomorrow. Just text me if you need anything. Bye, Monica. Sayori does a happy little wave and heads back inside. I take a moment to observe my surroundings again, taking in the still unfamiliar feeling of the outside world. I think a bit as I remember the recent progress hasn't stopped, not even for a bit. I don't even want to look at what's at now. The only thing that's really being detained is the reality of the situation. This is, of course, assuming the reset means my memories are wiped, or if I'm deleted from the world altogether. Either way, it doesn't sound good. I was feeling my way back home, telling myself that maybe, just maybe, this world would be better off without me anyway. Oh shit. Wow. Okay, so now Monica's getting depressed as well. Ooh. Oh, we already jump right to lunch. I look around a bit aimlessly, realizing I don't really have a proper place to sit. There are a couple of guys enough in class to sit together as a group, but enough time has passed in this world that I don't really want to shoehorn myself into the group for no reason. I'm just being a wuss about this stuff now, because Sayori's sitting at an unusual table all by herself, picking away at her food and barely eating. But, hell with it. What's the worst that can happen? She tells me to leave. I slowly made my way to Sayori's table. With each step I take, it becoming increasingly difficult to carry out. She stops coming away and immediately looks back down at her food. Hey, Sayori. She turns to look at me, trying her best to look slightly surprised. Hey, Dad. Am I visited you? Ooh, the blinking. I love, like, the blinking aspect of a lot of these mods. Sayori blinks at me a few times. It's almost like I see a brain process what I just asked. Sure. She smiles, which eases my worries instantly. Well, most of them anyway. I sit myself down and I see across from her she returns to picking at her food. What you got there? Me? Just some food. Yeah, no duh. She sets down food and turns to her plate. This is harder than I thought. It's not exactly the style of treatment, but I'd argue that's what she's doing now is way worse. I assume now isn't the right time to talk about that. I don't know if I'm ready to face that right now. Right. I understand. We can just enjoy each other's company for now then. Is that alright? She only nods in response. I'll let her off soft sigh of relief as I get ready to eat. Sayori and I don't really say much throughout the lunch period. Minus a few questions like, how was your weekend? Or, did you finish your homework? Hey, will you be at the club meeting today? Yeah, why would I not be there? Okay, just checking. I'm assuming she probably thinks I won't be going because of what happened. Even before seeing her today, I knew that I would have missed the club meeting if it ends up being a bit awkward. I know I shouldn't rush into things, but God, I'd love to get things up by just now. Maybe this rust about exactly what I need to push me in the right direction. Hey guys, how was your weekends? Hey Natsuki, my weekend was great. What about yours? Sayori's entire demeanor changes as soon as Natsuki shows up. I'm not exactly opposed to this though. Having everyone in the club know about Sayori and I's drama isn't what I need right now. Sayori probably feels the exact same way. Meh, it was okay. I really need to get out of my house a little more. My dad can be really exhausting sometimes. Oh, my head. Do I hang out at the club meeting? I could use a little break too. Sure, that sounds fun. We don't really get to hang out much. It's nice to take a little bit of initiative here. Her willing to hang out with other people instead of keeping to herself is a good sign. Speaking of the club, what do you think of the book we chose? Monica said she was going to surprise me for us, right? Yep, it's the book called Truman Story. Great, I'll see the two of you at the club then. I promised you a meal with her for lunch at the library, so that's where I'll be going. Okay, see you later then. No, so she's just trying to hang out with some other friends now, do you think? Yeah, I'm glad to see it too. Sarah falls pretty silent again, but she doesn't seem as distant as she did just a few moments ago. By the way, you asked me earlier about my homework, right? I've caught up on most of my stuff already, but so did everyone, honestly. That's great to hear too. Yep. Right. We said we were assigned for the rest of lunch break, but then both of us now spend time on our phones. I'm mostly trying to track myself in the sheer awkwardness that this entire competition is filled with. But it's not entirely shocking considering where our relationship is at the moment. I just wonder if things are ever going to get better soon. All the problems I ended up mentioning during our argument aren't just going to go away if things got patched up. So what do I want out of this? I guess I need for us to solve these problems together. Hey, Sari? I know you said it isn't fun right now, but I'll keep it brief. Whenever we talk about things, just let you know. I'm always gonna be around. Okay. I remember that. Glad to hear it. Class time! And club time! I'll walk into the room just as Monica places all the books down on the desk. At the same time, Natsuki, Yuri, and Sarah all walk in together. Oh, everyone's here at the same time for once. Yeah, I guess everyone's excited to get to reading. I just thought this book was actually interesting and not some boring slot to get through. Most of us who picked up the novel that wasn't a manga though? Okay, everyone, let's not start ignoring the first day of the week. We aren't fighting manga. Have you already gotten used to our friendly banter? Right. Anyway, I want to talk to you about this new idea I have for the club. I'm surprised you didn't know what I was talking about the other day, Monica. I've tried asking you about it before, but I guess you just forgot or something. The idea I had to have this group therapy session with one. Oh, God. Didn't we have one in the OG and it didn't go well? Or it went well, but didn't really go all that well? Oh, yeah. I remember you mentioning something like that to me a while ago. I don't see why not. What does everyone else think? I think it's a wonderful idea. They say the best form of stress relief is talking it out with people you trust. And I do trust you guys after all. Monica smiles slightly. I can imagine she has a lot in her mind to share as well, considering everything that's happened over the last month or so. I think this sounds great, Sari. She really opens all her chests. Yeah. How does tomorrow sound? And remember, the club is a safe place for everyone. You guys can share anything you feel like, and none of it shall ever leave this room. Yeah, I love being with all my friends. And I don't have to worry about sharing all of the homes either. Sounds like a plan to me. They wouldn't terrible with that. Probably the most emotion Sarah showed me in the last few days. I guess I haven't really forgotten how passionate she is about poetry in general. I know you're just saying that just to be nice, Sarah. It's okay. Well, I don't think so. I think they're great poems because of bad poems. Well, can't argue with that logic. They are in fact poems that belong to me. He does figure up a good point though. And you already toughen to write poems all the time, even though the practice is good. I won't be opposed to a day where we didn't have to worry about what poems to write next. It's settled then. We have our first group therapy session tomorrow. Be there, be square. Sounds good. And now back to the book we decided on. Monica hands each of us the book we chose. Truman Story followed the adventures of a man who had his entire life documented from the very moment he was born, the synopsis reads. Seems interesting enough. So, this isn't like a school thing or anything like that, is it? Oh no, this is all just for fun. We'll all agree to read up to a certain chapter, then we can discuss our thoughts about what we all get there. I wouldn't make you over to book report or anything. Ah, that's a shame. I was already going to get started on the 5,000 word report in the first 5 chapters. No, you were not. Yuri chuckled softly to herself, indicating that what she said prior was just a joke. could have fooled me without seriously blowing that line. Could we read chapter 2 today? I think it could be nice for us to just group read like we used to when the lecture started. That's a wonderful idea. I do wonder why we never kept that up. We had one reading session at the beginning, but things did get a bit more chaotic when Bat joined. Not that it's your fault or anything, I didn't mean like that. Okay, Yuri. We all know what you meant. I know what you meant. It's fine. No offense taken. Offense was taken that day. It's fine if you say that, you know, things got chaotic when I joined. It's fine. Perfectly fine, you know. I'm the reason for all of this to be happening. Oh. No, drama queen or drama king, you know. Yeah, I didn't take it that way, don't worry. I'm sure being the only guy in the club shook up some previous dynamic all going. Yeah, shit was fun though. And you bring up a good point, Yuri. We only ever had one group reading session at the very start. I miss those. They were always very relaxing. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Wait for me! In a flashbox there, and Natsuki take their seats in some desks and open up their books. I begin as well then. Marika, Dad, are you going to join us? Right behind you. Of course. I just need to get situated, but I'll join everyone in a bit. Yuri heads to a desk next to Natsuki, sits herself down, begins to read. I follow suit, taking it as it isn't too far from serious, but not too close either. Monica, on the other hand, heads to the front of the room to read on Favorus. Ah, let me tell them someone wants to meet you there one. That way the room isn't painfully quiet. Long pause. What's this music? Why is it? What? A look from Buck and take a quick glance around the room. Each of the girls saw deep within the pages of the novel, each from left to right only ever pausing to turn the pages. Of course, the girl I'm observing most is Sayori. She looks different every time she is on the page. It seems to bite her lips every once in a while. I'm not sure how many chapters we'll have to read right now, but I'll probably move to the 5th chapter within 30 minutes. Not sure if that makes me a fast or slow reader, but I seem to be ahead of everyone else. The room's completely silent, minus the music that Monica decided to put on while we read. I know Sayori lifted up to glance at me before immediately turning to her book. I sighed through my nose when you think about this past weekend again and how that all turned out. There's a part of me that just wants to go back to the way things used to be. But then I remember that the way things were probably wasn't the best kind of relationship to begin with. It feels awful to admit that to myself. Because after everything she's been through, I still couldn't keep my promise. Nah, that's not true. Can't be. Why do we think like this thinking about friendship? Sure, this is a roadblock, but at the same time, wanting to keep on trying should mean something, right? I still want to be there for her and take care of her like a true friend should. And like Yuri said, maintaining our friendship first is the priority here. I think today was enough. I eased into things a bit. She told me she wasn't ready to talk about it yet. I have to be okay with that. I can't rush it. I shouldn't be worried because I can see it in her eyes. She still wants my friend. Yet, the fear of losing her makes me incredibly nervous. I take a peek at Sarah again. She's deeply engaged with the novel again, smiling a few times to let her dialogue with the protagonist's placement within. At this point, I imagine Sarah is shallow to that world, escaping this one and everything that holds her down. I have to understand. The pain that Sarah is going through isn't something that just disappears. And the pain of her attempting suicide doesn't just disappear either. I don't think I've had a single day where I haven't thought about what happened. But I think that all this, a strained relationship, a big fight, it's all part of the healing process. Maybe I had too much on my plate with Yuri so far on the top of everything else. It's no wonder I ended up cracking into the stress. But I should at least acknowledge myself for recognizing this. My next step in all of this, though, is to acknowledge that serious pain is real. I've told myself that I already did in the past, but I don't think this was ever true. I was too obsessed with trying to understand every single thing that she felt. I got lost and stopped and just showed my compassion. Instead, I've likely made her feel afraid to show her feelings around me. I wanted to be a person she could rely on and vent to, and I failed her in that regard. But now I think it's time I picked up the pieces. I fall back to what I thought to myself earlier. Today was a good step in the right direction. She needs space, and I'll respect that. She'll be hanging out with Natsuki later today, and that's okay. I'll still support you from a distance. I'm thrown off from my train of thought when the sound of a book closing enters my eardrums. Monica stands over my desk, prompting all of us to look up from our books and direct our attention to her. Okay, everyone, I think we've all made some good progress in today's read. Yep. Yes, though I can't but wish the story could be better told in manga format. That's just your way of saying you're enjoying the novel, isn't it? But yes, I made some progress. It's a wonderful story so far with the end of mystery behind it. I noticed I finished reading 5 chapters for everyone else. Or that, or you guys just kept on reading. Either way, that was surprisingly relaxing. I enjoyed it. Nice to actually get involved in some literature for once. Glad to hear everyone had a good time. That'll conclude today's meeting then. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll walk up to the front room to reorganize the same papers. Hey Sarah, what's the all for today? Yes ma'am, did you have any ideas? Well, I wanted to ask if we could go to the grocery store and then hang out at your place. I want to bake some brownies today. Ooh, I do like brownies. Sure, let's head out then. Sorry to cut this part a bit short here, but I will be eating lunch now and I really can't pause the recording here, so yeah, I will see all of you in the next part. Sorry with the sudden stop, but yeah, it is lunchtime and I'm getting hungry, so we'll end it here and pick it up in the next part. Later.